Why, hello there. Long time no video. Hi, my name is Deja. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about fashion, travel, and day in the life stuff. I'm taking you guys on a journey with me. This is my second YouTube video, and I can't wait to see what we have in store for this time. So it's been 3 months since my last video. Oops, sorry. But we have a bunch to catch up on. I have to take you through me moving home, a wedding, going to Jamaica, and my Deltaversary trip with my line sisters. Woo woo, 5 years. Thanksgiving and my birthday trip. Oh, so much. I'm so excited. So to kick it off, I was able to move home. I got my house all packed up, hired movers, moved all my furniture to a storage unit, and packed up my stuff and moved home. I'm very happy. This year has been a really rough year for my family and I, so I really just wanted to spend more time with them, and moving home was like a really good way to do that in my eyes. And plus I got to save money, so why not? So I'm just happy to be home and be with my family again, and we've had a lot of really interesting times thus far. It's funny to see them adjust to living with a dog because we never had a pet before when I was growing up. So it's been an interesting ride, but a good one at that. So that's what happened with moving. I did make it. The wedding that I ended up going to happened to coincide with UCF's homecoming, but I wasn't upset about missing homecoming because I really wanted to move home. So I literally went to wind down on the Wednesday before homecoming and then drove my little butt home the next morning with all my stuff in my car, and I was so happy to be home. I was like, yes. But the wedding that I went to that homecoming weekend was for longtime friends from church who've been together for like 15 years. And they finally got married, and I'm so happy for Miles and Precious. Woot woot! Their wedding was gorgeous. Precious was gorgeous, and I'm so happy that they're together and they got to finalize on just moving forward in their lives together. Wedding was gorgeous, had so much fun, open bar, great DJ, lots of love and vibes. I was very pleased and happy. So yeah, that was the wedding. It's beautiful. And after that, I was home, and my line sisters and I had a trip to Jamaica planned for our 5-year Deltaversary. We started planning it last year, at the beginning of last year, so we were so happy for it to be done. And I had been accepting all the money and paying for certain things with that money, so I was just glad to get that trip off my hands. But we had so much fun. Look at this little clip.
Hold on vibes, put me drink on ice, yeah. Breathe more life, cause we are breathe more life, yeah. You know what it is, you know what I mean. You know what it is when you're with me. Hold on vibes, cause we are breathe more life.
Yes, so we had a ball, girl, and literally we stayed at the Hyatt Zilara in Montego Bay. Great staff, great customer service. They helped us out with anything we needed. They drove us around. We had nights out. They took us to the clubs, and they made sure we safely got home. So that was very supportive, especially because they issued a state of emergency like 2 days before we were supposed to leave. But it all ended up working out. We were safe. Everybody made it home safely. Got super, super lit out there and had a really good time. Did a lot of excursions as well. And then just got to bond with some of my line sisters and really just find that Delta love again, and I'm so grateful for them, and we had a blast. So au revoir. So moving into Thanksgiving, lots of tea there. Family came to attend, and some of them ended up having COVID. So we were kind of split up a little bit, but we had all the food and fixings in both places, so it worked out. We just got to spend time with each other. Got to hear a lot of funny stories about my granddad and some of my family members who had passed earlier this year. So it was really just a good time to get together and bond. I really missed everybody, and that was what I wanted to move home for. So I was very pleased, and my heart was warm. So immediately following Thanksgiving, literally Thanksgiving was like the week before, boom, 7 days later, I'm going on my birthday trip. And my birthday was December 3rd, and guess where I went, guys? Where'd you guess? I went to Europe for my birthday. My dad took me to Europe for my birthday. I told him I wanted to go like earlier in the year. And he was so awesome. Booked my travel, hotel, and he went with me so I wouldn't be scared by myself. So I felt so blessed to have like personalized security. And my dad's a vibe, so we had a great time. We went out to the club in Paris, went out in London, walked the streets, ate the food, like did all the things. It was really, really cool and I feel really blessed. Actually, here's a clip of that too.
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm into you. Don't let shit get in the way. I know you gotta play games. So tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm into you. If I back it up.
So as you can see, London and Paris were a freaking blast. I will be back. I have a friend actually who lives out there who I met up with when we were there. Friends from high school, and he's really a vibe, and we're both Sagittariuses. His birthday was like 2 or 3 days before mine. So we were just out there turning up, having a blast, and I will be back. Actually, we have a plan to travel together in 2023. So that will be what we're gonna talk about later. Some travel plans. But yes, my birthday was amazing, and I got home on Wednesday night. Spent 6 or 7 days there. Adjusting to the time difference, a mess. But we survived and we made it back. So we did it. We did it. Passport is getting stamped, girls. Love that for me. So yeah, that's the things that I had to catch you up on. And now we're gonna talk about future plans. So, wanted to talk about 2023 travel because, you know, to get the good deals, you have to start planning early. So, I wanted to talk about 2023 travel now because it's December. So, with that being said, we're gonna isolate some trips. We have Europe 1 trip, which is London and Scotland. That's like March or April, depending on how I feel. And then we have Jamaica in April for sure, because that's for someone's birthday group trip. They already asked me about that. Following that, I have New York City for Cinco de Mayo weekend with my girlfriends. And then after that, we have Europe 2. Now, I haven't decided if Europe 2 is going to be Portugal and Spain or Italy and Greece. I'm still trying to decide, but I'm going to have to buy flights. So I need to figure that out, but a Europe 2 trip will be happening. And then after that, I want to do Boston for the 4th of July. I feel like that would be so fun to see the fireworks and stuff and maybe go to a baseball game and stuff like that. And I've never been to Boston outside of like a quick trip for the winter for work. So I think that'll be a vibe. And then Europe 3, whatever option I didn't choose for Europe 2, I'm going to do for Europe 3. So yeah, so if I pick Portugal and Spain, Europe 3 will be Italy and Greece. If I do the opposite, then it'll be the opposite, probably. And then maybe another city thrown in there just because, or another country thrown in there just because. Who knows? And then in October, I really want to go to Guatemala. But we'll see how the weather is because that's hurricane season for Florida at least. So we'll see. And then for my birthday next year, I want to do something warm, something tropical. So Turks it is. Turks and Caicos. And I might even throw some other things in the year, but I think those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are pretty good. But you never know. Sometimes I just, in the middle of the month, I'm just like, man, I wonder how much these flights are to Antigua. And then I'm in Antigua. It's like shopping at Target. Like, spicy. But I think that screenshot, along with maybe some throw-ins, like a family trip or something, will be the guides for next year. I think I have a trip to Colorado with some friends, but I'm not sure. I don't have any music festivals on there, so we'll see how that goes, because I normally do at least 1 or 2 music festivals a year, but I don't have any tickets this year. I didn't buy any for 2023, so we'll see. So things I wish I knew. I love this topic just because I talk about things I wish I had known sooner. It's always interesting when you feel like you're really smart and then you learn new things and you're like, Jesus Christ. So this time I want to talk about parenting your parents. I did not know how hard that was going to be. Parenting your parents, especially now that I've like moved back in, there's definitely things that I see that I'm like, yeah, that's what you want to do? And I really have to tell them, like, I have to walk them through. And I'd be like, dang, is this how I was as a kid? Because they are hard-headed. Your parents are hard-headed. Your parents are hard-headed. A lot of people know this. And I'm the first daughter. I'll be like, come on now. And they be like, no. Okay. Do your thing then. So, parenting your parents is hard. Gentle parenting your parents is hard. Walking them through stuff is hard, but I don't know, just giving them endless amounts of grace, because they gave me endless amounts of grace. That's the thing. I guess, child. But it's tough, and it's ghetto, and they don't listen. Ah! And I feel like it's worse because they're adults. So they'll be like, I know better. I'm older than you. I've been around longer than you. You've been around longer than me with computers? With tech? Oh, okay. No, but sometimes you just gotta let them rock with it. So you're like, sure, love you. But yeah, parenting your parents is hard. And we all have to do it, if you can. Parenting adults is hard. It's tough, but we will prevail. Don't give up. So our shadow work topic for this video, I'm actually really excited about this question because I don't really think about this often. Well, I do think about it often, but you know, I don't really vocalize it. But the shadow work topic for this video is, what aspects about yourself do you wish to improve? I definitely wish to improve like my, just my overall functional fixedness. Sometimes I really get stuck on how one particular thing is used for a specific action, and that's not always how it works in the world. There's always nuance in things. So like giving myself the grace to figure that out about things and about people as well. Improving, you know, not being so volatile. I am very open-minded, and I'm also very like fly by night. Like once I make a decision about something, I literally do it, move so quickly. And sometimes that's a blessing, and sometimes that's a curse. So a little more forward thinking. That's what I wish to improve upon myself. My fitness as well. So like, not just fitness because I'm actually very active, but just like my overall care about how I eat, my relationship with food. I've never had a really bad relationship with food, but I guess just understanding how that plays into fitness. And I can tell I'm a little insecure about this topic because I'm looking away. I don't typically do that. But, you know, just being more open with myself, giving myself room for magic to happen. I'm very big on planning, as you can see. So, you know, just giving myself room for magic to occur. Hopefully I will allow some of the things that happen in life and the magic that happens in life to occur. But you know, I like a plan. I like a plan with action. So we'll see how it goes, but those are things I wish to improve about myself. So fingers crossed, make some goals for the upcoming year to allow that to happen. So, accountability task. So my last accountability task in my first video was I think monitoring my weight or tracking my food and meals for 30 days, and I did. I actually tracked for 94, so I'm very proud of that. I only got thrown off because when we went to Europe, I lost track of the food we were eating, but the portions were smaller, and I probably lost weight actually just running around Europe. But I had so much fun. It was a blast. Actually, I think we'll talk about that in a second. But so my next accountability task for December, I need to meet my exercise goal for 20 days. Now, today is December 10th, and I've only completed 2 days. So I need to kick it in gear and like kill it. even probably on the holidays, just like something quick. But make sure I kill it along with monitoring my food still. So that's my accountability task. I'm gonna give you guys an update whether I do it or not, but you know, that's my task for this video, at least to help me with my fitness and health goals, because you know, things like keeping your cholesterol low, monitoring your sugars, just being healthy overall. Since this is the December video, we're gonna do some goals for next year, 2023. I know that seems silly to think about it so far in advance, but if you can pick, you can plan. If you plan, you can practice. You can practice, you can prosper. So that's what we're gonna do. So my first goal for 2023 is to read a book a month. It doesn't have to be about anything specific, but I want to get back into reading a lot more. So I feel like a book a month is easy compared to when I was like in high school. I used to read like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 books a month. So I feel like that'll be easy to do. Secondly, I want to move internationally. I really want to move internationally. So I need to do things and take steps to make sure that happens. Now, does it have to be at the beginning of the year? No, it could be in December for all I care. But I do want to move internationally because I want a different experience, you know? America has taught me a lot of things, and I'm ready to move to the next step and learn things in somewhere else, you know? So that's my second goal. Third goal is to clear all my debt, or maybe like clear my credit card debt. That's a better way to view it, because honestly I'm not going to pay my house off next year unless I like work my ass off. But clear my credit card debt as much as I can. That's a goal, and that has to be planned as well, because handling your finances needs planning. I want to do, for my fourth goal, 4 service projects a year. Now for some of you, you might say that is so easy, but I want to do like real service projects with donating. My dog was scratching at his bed. Oh my gosh. But I had a business, a store, and it was doing pretty well. I think I just lost my drive. And so I want to start a new business, but I want to do something else. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. Yes, I work a job, but you know, they always say most people are 1 paycheck away from living in poverty. So I just want to give myself another option. I feel like the sooner you start the business, you can either make it successful or it can fail. And if it fails, then you can just find another one to start. And if it's successful, you can somehow find something that piggybacks off of that to make you even more successful. So that's what I plan on doing. And until I find my one successful idea, I'm just going to keep trying. So in conclusion, my 5 goals for 2023 are 1, read a book a month. 2, move internationally. Big jump from there to there. 3, clear my debts as much as possible. 4, service projects a year, 1 per quarter. And 3, starting a new business. What are some of the goals that you guys are going to have for the new year? Be sure to drop them in the comments, because I want to see. And we can check in. So our positive affirmation for this video is as follows. This was said by Aristotle, and I completely agree. Through self-discipline comes freedom. And that's true because, you know, if you can discipline yourself, that goes farther than motivation. And in doing that, you can create more opportunities, which gives you more opportunities for success and therefore more freedom. You should be using money to buy time, not time to get money. So the best way you can do that, find it and wax that thing out. Run the card up on it. As much success as you can get, go for it. Because it's all up from there, and the more freedom you have, the better off your life is. Truly. Alright, so this is the end of the video, but I did want to say a few things before I let you go. So, this feels like a Zoom call with your boss. But I am going to be rolling out some new videos. So I did show you guys clips from my Jamaica trip and clips from my Paris and London trip for Europe. But I'm actually going to be giving a full vlog about that trip, about both of those trips. So those will be coming in the upcoming weeks, possibly as a Christmas present. So keep your eyes out. And additionally, because this is a fashion vlog and I am a shopaholic, I think it's only fair that I do what I ordered or what I bought versus what I got. And that's gonna be where I show you things that I ordered and purchased, and if I consider them valuable, or you know, if it was just a complete disputed charge. So that will also be coming. I'm gonna do my Amazon, other clothing that I ordered. Also, Fashion Nova, count your days, because you all said you delivered a package to me. I never received it. And you won't give me a refund. And there's no evidence of the package being delivered outside of left at door by a laser ship. So count your days, Fashion Nova. But other than that, yes, new video types coming for the upcoming year. And I'm really excited for us, you know. Like I said, I want to see some of your goals. I just think that this upcoming year is going to be spectacular. So, looking forward to hearing from you guys. And I am definitely going to be making more videos. I folded the last few months. I will admit that. But I'm going to do better. Okay, love you. Bye.
Just tell me what to